Hello, hello, beautiful people of the internet. This is Tamika. I'm coming to you with a reading. I typically don't already have titles for the readings readily available, but Casualties of War came to me the other day, and then Victim to Visionary came to me. And with this casualty of war, I don't know if you're watching a lot of different readers or just picking up on energy, or there's situations you're involved in, people you're involved with that are living or residing in this energy. But the casualties of war are ideally those people who, I'll give you a scenario. It's a married couple and the wife is a narcissist. She has very narcissistic tendencies. She's a very controlling person, very attention seeking. Someone who is never wrong. Someone that you can't disagree with, because if you're not with them, you're against them. So that type of mentality doesn't just affect the person who is in that energy. It also affects the spouse, it affects the children, it affects the children's relationship and their own personal energy, and how they go out into the world, how they perceive the world, how they allow people to treat them. So casualties of a war, and what I'm thinking is like this whole the ops versus the I'll say divine energies, but I'll just say the people who have decided to heal, the people who have decided to not allow their circumstances to get the better of them. And not that they're perfect people, but just people who are trying every day to be their best selves. So there's a war between these ops and these people, and these ops are those narcissist people. Those ops are the people who slander your name. These ops are the people who engage other people in their war against you. And these people are casualties in the war that is not even theirs to fight. Casualties like kids. Like the example I can give in terms of like kids being a casualty, which might be better. It's like if a parent was involved in illegal activities, the child wasn't, but that's how the parent maintained the household. The parent now gets caught up in being exposed for their deeds, and now what is happening to the parent now uproots the child. They don't have that stability or that support that they used to have. They're a casualty. They get hit by something that has nothing to do with them, but they're involved in it. Then you have those people who get manipulated by like a narcissist, and then those people engage in what they think is honor, loyalty towards someone who they feel has been wronged, or someone who may treat themselves as a victim. But ideally, they turn themselves into victims once this karma comes around, once these lies are exposed. Now people are in this energy of feeling wronged. So I looked up the definition of victim. We have harmed, injured, or killed as a result of a crime, accident, or other event or action. Illness, someone who fell victim to something. Someone who feels tricked or duped by a hoax. This is someone who maybe felt like this was fair game, or they could feel themselves as being like a sitting target, this victim. We also have a living creature killed as a religious sacrifice or a scapegoat. Now with this casualty of war, this is someone unfair. It says someone unfairly implicated or affected by a conflict that doesn't directly involve them. Your friend gets you to do something at your job that you shouldn't be doing. Your friend doesn't work there, but they ask you to do this favor. Swipe a couple of groceries past your cashier at ShopRite. The camera catches you swiping the groceries past, and this is after your friend is long gone. This is they're already home. Maybe somebody in the store saw you and was like, hey, maybe you should check such and such out at such and such time because I think I saw some shady stuff. So now you got your free groceries and your friend done lost their job. You put yourself in a situation to receive karma for not saying no, for not keeping your boundaries, for not understanding that, yeah, I could do that for you, but what does happen if I lose my job? Are you going to help me pay some of these bills? Are you going to help me actively go look for another job? Or are you going to go to the next friend that can help you and leave me high and dry? Now I'm the one that has to pick up the pieces. So now that goes into leaving the victim energy to go into this visionary energy. So you're in this situation, you're finding yourself at a loss because of someone else, finding yourself as a casualty. Now, what do you do with this information? What do you do with this situation? How do you move forward? Do you become bitter? Do you want to get revenge? Is it like, oh, fuck the system, so now everything is a fight, as opposed to, how did I find myself in this goddamn situation? I don't even have trust this person. I see how they talk about such and such, and I see what they did to such and such. Why did I even, maybe I thought this person wouldn't fuck me over, or wouldn't give a damn if some shit popped. Like, I didn't think that would be the case. Maybe I thought that we were really people. Maybe I thought that was really my friend. Feeling as if you sacrificed, a living creature killed as a religious sacrifice. Killed means to end something, to die. The death card. Death card doesn't necessarily mean a literal death. Could very well just mean the ending of something that creates the beginning of something else. So what is the beginning? You've gotten yourself in a situation with someone that you shouldn't have. Something is ending for you that ideally you just didn't think would happen. You didn't think you would lose your job. You didn't think you would lose your spouse, your house, your family, your freedom. What do you do now? That's when you come into this visionary energy. And not everyone will come into this visionary energy. Some people will want to sit in their bitterness. They want to be angry. They want to argue. They want to fight. They want to take out that frustration on anyone that is around them. But those people who want to come into that visionary energy, this visionary energy is someone who's looking towards the future. Someone who's looking towards righting their wrongs, so to say. And not necessarily with anyone else outside of themselves. Righting the wrongs within you. So visionary has clear ideas of how the future should be and actively trying to make it happen. That, you know that saying people say, when you know better, you do better. That's not the case. We all know that's not the case. When you know better, you should do better. So now you're in a situation where now you know better. What do you do with that? So visionary also gives creating new possibilities. Someone who is a risk taker, challenges the status quo, having unconventional ideas. This is someone who is going to break away from those old ideas, those old thoughts, those old traditions or morals or lack of morals that they once followed. It's someone realizing that the old ways aren't the best ways. Trying to find something to create a new future, to create a different future. It doesn't necessarily have to be brand spanking new where like you're in a new house and everything is shiny and it's a new car. A new you is a brand new spanking beginning. Because with a new you, you see the world differently now. You understand where you need to say no. You understand where people are using you or trying to take advantage of you. You understand that there's a need to love on yourself and make sure that you are good before anyone else. Visionary also gives creating lasting positive change. A dreamer. Dreamer made me think of 12th house energy with Neptune, Pisces. 12th house is your connection to the divine. It speaks to your crown chakra. Your ability to imagine, to create. To know that although you have found yourself in a situation that put you at a loss, that there is a chance for the future. There is hope for the future. At rock bottom, when you're at the bottom, there's nowhere else to go but up. And it's challenging because it's an uphill battle at this time, at this point. We've put ourselves in a rut where maybe we were getting signs before that things should be different. We should make different decisions. We always get that feeling. You ever do something and then you just get this feeling as if like, yo, I shouldn't have did that. That was something that I should have passed on. At this point, it's too late for that. But now, what do we do with that going forward? It's a lesson. I know now going forward that whenever I get that feeling, I know something doesn't feel good to me. It doesn't feel right. So I'm going to pay attention to that. I'm not going to allow it to just pass me by. Well, I told such and such I would do it, so I want to keep my promise. But if that promise or that favor or whatever it is convicts you, you know that something about it doesn't feel right, then you know that, yeah, that's a no. I'm not going to be able to do that. I have boundaries now. Under visionary, there was also a definition relating to or able to see visions in a dream or trance as a supernatural apparition. We have ghost, spirit, shadow, presence, hallucination. I feel as if two different things. That there's someone who is starting to come into some type of spiritual gifts. The clairs. There's clear seeing, clear knowing, clear hearing, clear feeling, and clear smelling. But I feel like this is a clear seeing with this apparitions coming up. Maybe feeling some type of presence, seeing something out of the corner of your eye. I think that's affecting someone in a positive way, but I also believe that that's affecting someone in a negative way. With this law of cause and effect, every event or effect has a cause. Nothing happens randomly or without preceding reason. So why are we seeing these apparitions now? Why is that coming into play? What have we done in the past that now these apparitions could ideally be your fear, your anxiety, your frustration? There could be depression as well. But I absolutely think people are seeing things, though. Okay. So that was only 15. It was 1508. So 1508 could be significant to someone. I was going to say that is all I have in terms of that. We'll get some cards. But I do have numbers, and I don't know. It's a lot of them. Numbers and dates. Oh, my nose. So the numbers we have 51, 35, 63, 26, 221, 21, 45, 325, 15, 13, 17, 55, 192, 44, 48, 588, 68, and 227. I have another. License plates is where I get a lot of messages. And so, all right. So I did this breakup the other day. Not the other day. It was October 11th. And this breakdown, this was like a movie I saw. It's called From Diet Plan to Dark Ritual. Cannibal Family Dinner movie. Family Dinner. So I was going to do like a reading on this, and I never got around to it. But 9 hours, 2 likes, 4 views. It was 411. The names Claudia, Simi, Philip, and Stephen or Stefan. So I put Easter, overnight, nutritionist, remote area, health concerns, something about 7 days, insecurity, someone is visiting family, looking good for someone's looking good for their age, someone is a book writer, someone has some type of extreme weight loss, breaking the rules, sabotage, evil eye, this is eye injury, so evil eye is significant, eye injury or abuse, trying to save a child, ending up being the worst nightmare. And I didn't get to finish this. So, I did a reading, and in that reading, I talked about Easter and someone not being able to sleep at the 2 or 3 o'clock hour in the morning. And I said that it was like Saturday night into Sunday morning because it was Easter. So, oh, and the numbers that was specific in this reading was 22 and 33, 2 and 3. So I am driving the Mr. Where am I taking him? Wherever. And the license plate of this car that is next to me says Z. And Z came out in the reading as well. Z, when I do my alphabets, it's like somebody is sleeping on something or something is ending. The end of the alphabet. So Z came out in that reading as well. This license plate said Z23 SAT. So Z with sleeping, 23. The numbers came out on the dice, 2233. Saturday, I talked about Saturday with Easter, that somebody was going to have nightmares. Did I write nightmares? Yeah, nightmares. Like, it's like crazy as shit. I don't know why I told you all of that. But, yeah. So we have the dates. December 16th, April 17th, April 10th, February 26th, January 10th, March 31st, March 28th, October 10th. April 10th must be very significant. 3 to 5 days is significant, and 1 year to date is significant. So, yeah. So we're at 19 minutes. So let's get some cards. Yeah, that was it. So I'm thinking that there's some things going on with some people, and they're realizing that they have fallen victim to a set of circumstances that have nothing to do with them. Something that they shouldn't. It says, just call my name and I'll come running. They understand that that's not the energy that they need to be in, especially with the person that they're dealing with. Akashic records, a deeper knowing, archaic knowledge, history. Someone is learning from history. 64 breaks down to 10. Ending of a cycle. 6 could be someone leaving something, going into something tranquil. You have to deal with someone from someone's past. And 4 is with stability. The law of balance. We just talked about the law of cause and effect. Now someone needs to, or wants to, look, 666. 666 is significant. 4 is significant. 66, 64, maybe 46. Harmony, avoiding extremes. I have a deeper knowing now. I'm not going to get myself in the same situation. I'm going to tiptoe my way right out of that. Allison may be significant. Williams may be significant. What else do we have? Too many. Just call my name and I'll come running. Dashing through the snow. Minor setbacks, delays, roadblocks. With number 34. 34 breaks down to 7. 7s have been a running theme on this channel. We have 1111 with number 56, which is 11. Opportunity, timelessness, and pay attention. So someone is paying attention to some things after some roadblocks, after some setbacks. With the number 7 is like a rethinking. I need to reevaluate the situation and see what the fuck I'm doing. Paying attention now. What do I need to change? Who do I need to release? What do I need to release? What do I need to find out within myself to keep myself out of these situations? I need to manifest something different going forward. I need to take whatever opportunities that have come from this setback and do something positive with it. Radio toxicity, toxic environment, emotional vampires. I was about to say 42. 24 breaks down to 6, another 6. We got another 6 here. This has to do with someone that you have known for a great deal of time, or someone you share some type of history with. Celestial encounter. Heavenly from the stars beyond the veil. This is like seeing past your third eye. What song is this? My brother's TV is a little loud. But it's the weekend. My ear is itching so much. Creeping, remixed by the weekend. So someone's taking this opportunity to see beyond the veil, to get in tune with their own intuition. The number 2, High Priestess energy. With 0 at the bottom, the intangible, indeterminate, formless, unknowable. They're going to follow their own intuition. That's dope because that means the crown chakra. We talked about the crown chakra with being a visionary. There's someone out here, I don't know what someone or how many someones, and it may be just 2 people. This is 2 and this breaks down to 2. What else do we have? Quench your thirst. Be receptive, rehydrate, replenish yourself. Number 19, breaking down to 10, an ending, a closure. This is when you start to nurture yourself. You start to take care of your own needs. Not allowing others to manipulate you. Not putting yourself in situations that have dire results or dire consequences for you. Hands that heal. Healing ability, magic touch, hands-on. This hands-on energy is this energy you need to take with self. Self-care. Self-care involves a lot of different things. Shadow work being one of them. Remembrance of Atlantis. The past resurfacing, past lives, and karma. Replenishing yourself after some... Look, it starts with 34. It ends with 25. Both breaking down to 7. 77 is significant. Moon magic, sleep, dreams, rhythms, and cycles. 27, breaking down to 9. Ending a cycle. Bringing closure to it, a cycle. Someone may be having trouble sleeping. We talked about the apparitions with the moon magic here, and that talked about dreams. Relating to our ability to see visions in a dream. Someone is seeing visions in a dream. Maybe just a lot of anxiety. Dreams could be nightmares. But someone is walking away from something. Someone allowing themselves allowing themselves time to heal as opposed to going the opposite route. What time is it? It was 26. I don't think I'm doing the letters because it just takes so long. This one I'll definitely use some of the other decks. Oh, I should have brought, you know what? Whatever we have over here is what we need. If I was supposed to get it, I would have. Let's get one for dashing through the snow. Having the strength to get through these roadblocks. Having this strength is going to take someone to have an ego death. You have to be able to be humble. You got to be able to take constructive criticism. You got to be able to take things on the chin. You can't be like a Drake. You can't be in a situation where there's a loss to be taken and you're acting like a baby out in these streets. Like, you're a grown person. I did this shit. All right, I'm going to take that L. I'm not going to take it as a loss. I'm taking it as a lesson, though. A Leo may be significant. A Queen of Cups may be significant. With this Queen of Cups and this Strength card, that's water and fire. It's like being able to control one's anger, to control one's emotions in a way that you're able to receive things and digest them and not take things personally. And it's not an overnight process. I still get touched in my feelings when like, my husband could say something like, yo, you know, you do stuff like your mother. I don't like that. I don't. And I've learned to accept it because there are things about me that are like my mom. But I still don't like to hear it because it's a little touchy. But I accept it. So yeah. The Strength card is, there's going to be a need to have an ego death. There's going to be the strength you're going to need to get through this situation, depending on the severity of whatever is going on. But there's an ending coming. And this ending is going to allow you to restart, regenerate in a different way if necessary for yourself. Emotional intelligence with this Queen of Cups. I'm loving, I'm compassionate, I'm open and willing to help, but I'm also not going to overextend myself. I'm also not going to put myself in a position where it puts me at a deficit. It puts me at a loss. Tell me about 11:11. My ear is itching so much. The Sun with the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving energy. Oh, look. It's a horse. Oh, this is going to be something that may take some time for you to heal. Would pay attention. Paying attention is like I check myself every day. Every day. Because it's not like my day is sunshine and roses all day. It can be as simple as watching something and it bothers me. And I need to know, does it bother me because there's something in me that I'm having an issue with? Does it bother me because it's just this person and maybe their energy is not, you know, we don't mesh well together? But I have to always check myself to see if it's me. Because if it is me, why am I feeling that way? What type of lack do I feel that I need to get angry at someone else doing their own thing? This Knight of Pentacles tells me that this process is going to be something that is going to take time. You know that saying where like it takes a while to get to a point? What's a good example? One's weight. You used to be a size 8 and now you're size like 22. That was something that didn't happen overnight. It just was something that you didn't pay a lot of attention to or weren't really concerned about it. But now that you're at the size of 22 and you're realizing that you're not comfortable here, it's not going to be an overnight process. That also is going to take some time, especially if you want to do it the correct way in terms of exercising and diet, making sure that, you know, you're going at a steady pace, not overexerting yourself, not trying to rush to a goal. Allow it to flow and happen organically. So this Knight of Pentacles, this could, if I'm going to be honest, this is like years worth of work. Years worth of work, but it brings you here to this celestial encounter. And it also ends with the Sun. But I still think y'all know the Sun also brings exposure to things. The Sun is hitting her in her forehead, third eye, beyond the veil. Is going to put you in a situation where you're going to have to encounter your own demons, your own shadow, your own dark side. Why did I find myself here? This, when I was talking about regeneration, the pages often remind me of regeneration. We have the Four of Wands, we have the Page of Wands with the Celestial Encounter. That's the spiritual energy wands. And then you have this card with Celestial Encounter, which is spiritual energy. I believe that someone who is in this victim to visionary energy is someone who is divinely guided. It almost feels like this was your path, that you had to go through this darkness to emerge out of it, to come out brighter in terms of colors, brighter in terms of you were in this darkness before, but now you're exuding these colors of yellow and orange and white and lavender, bright red. Colors that make you feel alive. So there is It's going to be conflict in terms of the healing process. There may be days where you feel as if you don't have enough to give. I just saw what looked like a beetle on the wall, and there's no beetle. A big bug, too, a big black bug. Something is significant about that. A big black bug. But there are going to be days where you don't have enough energy, or maybe you feel like you are not on the right path, but you are. It almost feels like this is your comeback story. This is where you will emerge from this darkness, from this swampy area, and become this lotus. Never wanna live without you, baby. I wanna be your lady. Yeah. Be receptive, rehydrate, replenish yourself after this feeling of lack, after feeling left out, after maybe feeling as if you had the key to move on. The Three of Wands is the future, looking towards the future. Feeling as if you had this key to move on all along and you didn't use it. But that's okay. It's okay. It is. You're learning. Never regret anything that you've been through. You made the choice. You did it. It was a we all have choices. We could say yes. We could say no. It was a choice you made. It maybe wasn't the best choice at the time. Maybe it was the best choice at the time, though. Because we're here now. We're in this energy of evolving past your circumstances. You're allowing the situation to make you better and not tear you down. So this is earth energy, and we have this water. It's like watering a plant. This here is dry. There's nothing growing. With this quench your thirst and replenish yourself, it's that you're regenerating something. You're regenerating yourself. Your spiritual connection is, it almost gives me like, maybe even like a lawnmower when you have to pull it and you have to start it up. But this gives me more of a thing that you like, you spin around and then it starts up. It's like a fire sparking. Oh. It's this picture on one of my decks. I think it's the death card, to be honest. And it looks like a fire, if you can imagine, like maybe the wildfires in California. And everything is just so desolate. It's all burnt down, and you're looking at it like, wow, this is a lot of destruction. But in the destruction is growing something that is going to help regenerate and repopulate that particular area. You're regenerating something. You're restarting something. Your spirit. You're understanding your God body, your God self. Looking towards the future. Not behind you anymore. Looking towards the future. And not behind you because there will be no regrets. There will be no anger. There may be disappointment or sadness, but those will eventually won't be there either, because there will be this understanding that you come to that there was something greater meant in this situation for you. From the stars, you could be a star seed, or you resonate with that type of energy. 10 of Wands. Packing up and leaving. Stop. Packing up and leaving the past. And this karma here, you're walking away because there's karma to be had. We can't escape karma. We do shit, we get shit. It's just, that's the way it works. I try my best not to do shit because I don't want to get shit. But, oh my God, my ear. But, this Ten of Wands, you're packing up your things and you're moving away from this energy. Both of these cards here are, this is Leo, this is Sagittarius, both fire energy. Oh shit. Fire, earth, fire, earth, fire. Taking your emotions out of it with there being no water. Taking out the communication part. So cutting off ties. I don't want to speak to you. I'm going to block you on different platforms. Like, there's no need to have these conversations with this person anymore. So with this earth and fire, it's a grounding energy with the earth. And then with this fire, it's this passion, it's this movement. It's the energy that you're going to use in order to help you get past this situation. Strategizing. Seven of Swords could be a cheating or a lying energy, but it's also strategy. Strategizing on how to heal. How to take off this mask. And look, these are all air signs. So this communication, this intellect you use is for yourself. It's an inward journey, a mental journey to the universe, to the divine. Oh, that's so dope. This, and look, this is running towards something. Running towards something. I can't believe these are all swords down here. And I just said there were no swords. There's no communication. You could be, oh, the apparitions. Seeing things. Her blindfold is coming off. Getting messages. These are divine messages. Starting to see things. Someone is definitely seeing some stuff. And receiving messages. You could be seeing birds, blackbirds specifically. Something about getting caught up in like a cord or a piece of thread is going to be significant, a sign or something. Maybe at night with this moon magic. Maybe even getting like caught up in your like blankets or your sheets or something. Yeah, my brother just said yes. So that's the synchronicity. So what do we have here? We have 2 tens. We have 2 sevens. Yeah. I said Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, and Sagittarius. Knight of Pentacles is Virgo. And the 5 of Pentacles is Taurus. 7 of Swords is Aquarius. Oh, heavy Aquarius. And Libra. The numbers 34, 56, 2, 19, 25, 27, 72, 52, 91, 65, and 43 could be significant. Okay, let's just get some other little ditties here. Diddy, no diddy. Get some other cards just for some, I guess, guidance. It's not wet. I thought it was wet. Let's try this one. This one. For you, baby, I've been making plans. Oh, darling, baby, I've been making plans for you. Making plans. We'll just get a few. Excuse me. Flying high, feeling infatuated or having an intense affair. Starry-eyed passion. So you could feel flying high. Not necessarily have to do with relationships, but it could just be flying high in terms of your energy. Embrace change. Through challenges, true connections can flourish. So you get rid of these old connections that were toxic. Find yourself being, your energy will attract different people. Burning light. Stroke passion to keep the flame of love alive. Intimacy, sparks, and warmth. I don't even know why I use this deck. Oh my God, my ear. It's my left ear too. Something could be significant about someone's left ear. So we have journey, growth, and a shift. Flying high, you're going to have an energy shift from this change. Making magic. Everything seems perfect and it's not an illusion. Trust, believe, in love. And this love is self-love. As soon as you start believing more in yourself, you don't even understand how this shit just starts to pop off. One more from this decky. Graceful dance. Lift each other during both high and low times. Inspire, hold, footing. It's funny because with the visionary card, inspire was also. Dance could be significant for you. Maybe you enjoy dancing alone. Maybe you like to go out and dance. I had a friend who loved, she was Hispanic, and she loved dancing. Salsa, bachata, she was just out there doing a thing. So maybe that's significant for someone, doing a thing. We have wish granted at the bottom. It becomes a fairy tale when you make it real. Aww. So you are making this real from the actions you're taking with that fire energy. Magic, effort, results. Making magic, and then your wish is granted from your efforts. From the energy you put into making these changes for yourself. This deck is career and life. I really don't use this deck. Alright. Oh. At the bottom, wealth. You are working towards real wealth and prosperity in your life. Keep invested in yourself and look into long-term career planning. God damn, Tamika. This could be in your career as well, but wealth and prosperity just isn't about money. A wealth of love, a wealth of happiness. It all depends on your mindset. So we have passage. Your current situation is a means to an end. You are making the uncertain voyage to a new world. Enjoy the discoveries as you go. This is going to be a long journey, but it's going to be fulfilling. Looking. It's okay to look for better work. Be discreet in your search. You need to be aligned with your life purpose to be fully satisfied. And on this journey, believe it or not, this is you moving into your North Node, moving into your purpose, your divine purpose. So maybe hold back a little on the looking. With the embracing change, things might be shifting. So looking into something new right now might not be the best choice, but it's always up to your discretion. We have independence. It's time to go out on your own and create your own business or try something well outside your comfort zone. Maybe that's why you shouldn't be looking for another job. under independence, or above independence, we have this making magic. Like everything you touch, especially if you're coming from a place of love or compassion, love for yourself, compassion for yourself and others, love for others, of course. But even coming from a place of love, doing what you love. Then we have reflection. Take time to revisit the past and figure out what you want to do. Knowing what you don't like will show you what you truly love. Maybe dancing will inspire you into figuring out what it is you truly love, that truly love to do. With here with the looking, what you need to, whatever, not need, I'm sorry, it would be beneficial for you to, I guess, feel, clear feeling infatuated with what it is that you do. Does it, like, just make you happy? Would you do it if you were like let's say it was a real estate agent, I don't know. Like maybe you would just put your whole heart into it and you would want to find the perfect house for everyone and not just for a sale, because you feel like people deserve their forever homes and they should get everything that they can, as closest as they can get to their dream. I'm seeing an orb right now next to my lavender candle. It's like, it's green. It's like it's hiding. I don't know. All right. What other cards did I take out for us to use? Enchanted Path. Manifestation. Focus on what you truly desire. The universe will respond. Look where that fell. Under independence, it's time to go out on your own and create your own, whether this is business or your own way, your own lane. And it's going to make you magic. You're going to make magic. But you have to trust in yourself. Believe in yourself. Positive thoughts. Your thoughts shape your reality. Keep them positive. Harmony. Alignment. Align your actions and thoughts with your desires. Speaks about your thoughts out here. This also spoke about your desires and doing what you truly want. Harmony. Cultivate harmonious relationships, leaving behind toxicity. When you are in this more positive mind frame, you'll start attracting people who resonate with you, who truly resonate with you. Generosity. Be generous with your time, energy, and resources to the right people. This is reciprocity. People will give to you and don't just take. Receptivity. Be open to receiving love and abundance. That's one of the things that I used to say with my heart chakra opening. I'm open to giving and receiving unconditional love openly and freely. I'm open to giving and receiving unconditional love openly and freely. Not that I just want to receive it, I also want to give it. Visualize. See your dreams clearly in your mind's eye, from victim to visionary. And look at the butterflies on the crown. I'm so happy for you. I'm happy for you because although you found yourself in a situation that wasn't the best, you are finding yourself in an energy back to self, back to your true self. And you're going to be so fucking happy. Even if nobody else is happy or happy for you, it doesn't even matter. People could talk to that blue in the face. I will say this, and I'll say it openly, and I'll say it with conviction. Whatever I don't have or do have, this time in my life has been the most happiest I have ever been. And I wouldn't trade this for anything. So, and I'm not a millionaire. Sometimes we gotta penny pinch, you know. Sometimes we can't have the things that we want more times than not. But it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Because those things will come. I'm not worried about that. But the peace that I feel, I wouldn't trade for anything. So, thank you for watching. You know what? Oh, I'm going to get one from the Starseed deck. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, you know what? I did also want to get one from this. It's at the bottom, though. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm going to keep it a buck. Really, I'm going to keep it a buck. This is the Starseed Eye. This is the Starseed Oracle. Look, this says the 7 sisters. The number 7 is definitely significant. Maybe July is significant. Or something about 7 years. The 7th of a month. Maybe someone has a 7-year-old. Or someone's at a job at 7 years. Or had a friendship for 7 years. Erykah Badu, next lifetime. Someone you've known from a past lifetime. The Void. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. Embrace winter is embrace the winter moment that you're going through. The winter moment is rock bottom. This is where you are right now, but how do you forge forward? Look, forge. Don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Come on, stop playing. And it's 3 more cards. Hireth. Longing for home. Homesick for the stars. Homesick for yourself. Finding your way back to you. That celestial encounter. You're having like some type of awakening. Oh, wow. Earth School. Life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. You're going through this lesson. You're in your, they call it Divine University. You're in your path to your North Node. That is really dope. Messenger, Cyrus energy, bringing harmony and balance. So this is the universe. This is the divine energy, Cyrus energy, letting you know that you are on the right path. You are in the energy of a new beginning. You're beautiful. All right, I'm going to go. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I send you so much love, so much good, positive energy, supportive energy. It's going to be a rough road. I've been on this road. It's hard. It's not impossible, though. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. Have an awesome fucking night. Bye.